Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back for the PAL-DAS action PDM September 25 Tier 1 tournament. We were supposed to have a match at 18 UTC, but yeah, we already have the decision, so to speak. Unfortunately, there will be a no-show for AV Geek. Therefore, Dobry gets a walkover win and will face Cobra in the quarterfinals. We still have two more matches to go today, guys. Serenity versus JURAVLJOV and James versus MICHU. I hope those matches can happen and we can see some Tetris action. Yeah, but before we go to this Tetris action, let me show you the updated bracket. Oh, here it is. So, yeah, Dobry gets this walkover win over AV Geek. Of course, this match does not count for ELO, only for the tournament. Yeah, Cobra versus Dobry. This is the second quarterfinals pairing. The first one was decided today after 15 UTC. Rurchak versus Robin. And now we are about to complete the top 8 players with 2 more matches to go. Serenity versus JURAVLJOV. Hello James, hello Serenity, welcome back after the break. Yeah, so Serenity can have a rematch against Le, but I think that the Russian player might have some other plans, so we'll see how it all goes. And then the final match of the day, James, who is here from was here 1 hour ago, so James, yeah, James alarm clock working perfectly, so I suppose. And MICHU, who is yeah, here in Poland and should be there for the match as well. Yeah, so guys, once again, let me remind you about the rule of this event. We play level 18 stars only, no line cap, SPS controller and handcam are the mandatory things. We play best of 9 all the way, so the first to win 5 games wins the entire match and advances to the next round. In this case, the next round is the quarterfinal stage of this event. Players collect points for the 2025 PAL-DAS cycle. As you can see, the base points from 500 for the win to 30 for top 16 spot, and those numbers are multiplied by the tournament strength factor, which is the average rating of top 16 registered players divided by 1000, and for September this is 1.605. So the players who lose their matches today will get 48.15 points, and this will only work for players who play the match. So in case of a no-show in round 1, of course there are no points rewarded for the players. Quarterfinalists are guaranteed 80.25 points, with a chance of getting more, up to 802.5 points for the win in the entire event. Yeah, and our players are Serenity, representing Japan, with a comp PB of 624,000, current ELO rating of 1635, and JURAVLJOV, representing Russia, comp PB of 544,000 and an ELO rating of 1523. The difference in the ELO ratings over 100 points. So according to the ELO odds, Serenity is 66 to 34% favorite to win this match, so more or less 2-1 favorite. Yeah, both players made their debuts in PAL-DAS competitive scene not so far ago, so both players still looking for some competitive experience. Yeah, I think I said player representing Japan, not player from Japan. If I didn't, I apologize for that. But I know where you're from. But yeah, the flag says Japan, so I'm referring to the flag. So so if I didn't say it, I apologize. It should be Serenity is representing Japan. If I haven't said it, I would like to. Ah, you did. Okay. I was kind of confused. Yeah. I think everyone who knows like your previous like match history and so on, and your previous nickname also knows your previous like country you represent, the country you live in. But yeah, I'm not here to like reveal those things. I like provide the information given by the players, so their nicks and their country they represent. So this is what I based my like commentary on. JURAVLJOV, they're representing Russia. I assume it's a correct country for this player. And yeah, and it's 19 UTC, so guys, I think it's time to bring the players to the screen. And here we have Serenity on the left, JURAVLJOV on the right. Both players warming up on level 19. Yeah, JURAVLJOV is a wrong version max out player, so definitely knows how to play this game, but probably still requires a little bit more of practice in this version. Yeah, and the match against Serenity will be a good test of those skills. So hello guys, welcome to the stream, and let me give you some pieces for game number 1. It will be DB8D0C, and JURAVLJOV is making some camera adjustments, which is fine. Yeah, the hand cam is mandatory, and we can see JURAVLJOV's hands and controller, which is all good. DB8D0C, this will be your seat, guys, for game number 1, and as soon as you're ready, we can start your match. Okay, so it looks like Serenity is ready. Waiting for JURAVLJOV. And RD is ready, so game number 1 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. DB8D0C, yeah, the seats are correct, so we are officially in game number 1. Serenity and JURAVLJOV are playing for the spot in the top 8 of this tournament and a chance of playing against Le. Yeah, JURAVLJOV with a cleaner board as for now. Yeah, Serenity not in any danger, but needed to to scheme a few lines here and there, so this allowed JURAVLJOV to build about 40k lead. But this is still an early stage of this game, so anything and everything can happen as always. Yeah. This version of Tetris can be very unpredictable, but also as one of the viewers in the chat said in one of the previous broadcasts, it can be a very unforgiving game. And So you know, this is kind of a roller coaster. If you play well, you know you can be very proud of yourself, very happy, and then yeah, when some weird losses come, it can make you feel very bad. So yeah, roller coaster of emotions definitely, but this is something which is part of this game, and this is probably something we kind of like about this game as well. So yeah, this is a very big challenge for the DAS players, to be honest. This DAS has different, like, you know, feeling than the DAS from the wrong version of Tetris. This is definitely a different skill. You know, those skill stops and so on. So yeah, being a good DAS player in NTSC, of course, is helpful, but you need some time to you know, to adjust to PAL, to you know, to feel it, so to speak. And it looks like the JURAVLJOV is feeling DAS pretty well today. 282,000 after 61 lines, SERENITY with 208, so 80,000 points lead for JURAVLJOV. He's now struggling a little bit, but finds some nice solution and should be able to reopen the well pretty soon. So this is a little bit of a chance for SERENITY to reduce the lead of JURAVLJOV. JURAVLJOV 314 after 74 lines, SERENITY with 277 after 73. So it's about 40k for JURAVLJOV still. And yeah, both players are trying to get as many Tetrises as possible. Oh, and now JURAVLJOV gets some weird pieces, and there is little JURAVLJOV can do. Needs to now hope for some better pieces. There was literally no place to put those pieces on JURAVLJOV's board, and now JURAVLJOV's in a lot of trouble. Those pieces are not good at all, and JURAVLJOV tops out at 83 lines, 322 to 40, and SERENITY is already good. So SERENITY was able to catch up the score. SERENITY takes game number 1 and leads 1-0. Yeah, it went pretty well for JURAVLJOV, and then few weird pieces. The board was ruined and there was nothing JURAVLJOV could do. Yeah, SERENITY, you are good, in case you didn't hear. You can top out whenever you want. Of course, I have nothing against playing the games out, but yeah, let's be also reasonable with mullening. Cheap followers, go away. And SERENITY wanted to play this game out. 451, sorry, 454, 140 is the final score, and 139. So no 19 play, but yeah, a game for SERENITY. Okay, SERENITY, I can understand it, but yeah, as always, let's be reasonable with the balance. We are close to transition, then it's all fine. But yeah, in case of like early top outs, yeah, I think we know what to do. The players are ready. So game number 2 between SERENITY and JURAVLJOV starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So we have Serenity building for Tetris. We have JURAVLJOV also getting a Tetris. So we have a pretty standard start. For Serenity, 77 for JURAVLJOV. Yeah, are there like opening scores after 20 lines? One 66 for Serenity, 153 for JURAVLJOV. Now it's 188 for Serenity. So Serenity with like almost 40k lead, so like almost 2 Tetrises after 40 lines. And it's a pretty good pace by Serenity, to be honest. Almost 200k after 40 lines. Oh, but now Serenity's board is kind of climbing, but gets to long bar for a Tetris. 215 Serenity, 182 JURAVLJOV. Oh, and an overshift of the J piece. This might be annoying, but I think JURAVLJOV knows how to deal with those kind of situations. Another pretty good piece, the O piece, and now JURAVLJOV is able to bring the board down, I suppose. Oh, but 2 misdrops and oh, that was so unfortunate. JURAVLJOV tops out at 212, 800. 212, 800 is the top out score for JURAVLJOV. So Serenity, you are good for game number 2. It's 2-0. Lines, 354, 540 is the score for Serenity. Yeah, so this was a very unfortunate series of events on JURAVLJOV's board. 2 weird misdrops of J and L in quick succession, and then nothing could be done. The players are ready. So game number 3 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, and yeah, guys, I forgot to mention we have the Maturino prize pool for this event and also for the other tournament played simultaneously. Actually, Serenity is a player who takes place in both of these events. Yeah, the PDM tournament, the bottom link, we're currently at $10.69. If you want to make it bigger, feel free to click on the link and donate some money. And the other tournament, the Paldas Classic, this is our second major event of the year, where yes, Serenity is playing against Hana tomorrow and on Sunday for the third place. The third place match, with the third and last direct qualifying spot from this event. So there will be something to fight for. And yeah, this match against JURAVLJOV today might be a good warm-up for Serenity. So far it's going well for Serenity. Yeah, JURAVLJOV has some good openers of the games, but then yeah, both in game number 1 and game number 2, some weird misdrops happened which ruined JURAVLJOV's board, and yeah, JURAVLJOV wasn't able to recover from it. Well, Serenity with some creative stacking. Now needs to scheme some lines. So this might be a chance for JURAVLJOV. JURAVLJOV also getting some weird pieces. There's not much JURAVLJOV can do. And misdrops the L! Oh no, and this is looking very bad for JURAVLJOV, and JURAVLJOV tops out early once again. 147.060, 147.060. The top out score for JURAVLJOV, and Serenity is already good. Serenity takes game number 3. Yeah, this is, I don't know how to say it, but unfortunate for JURAVLJOV, that's for sure. Those misdrops are kind of tough. If you make like one mistake and this ruins your board, you are not able to do anything. That's kind of tough. Masterclass of bad games, says JURAVLJOV. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, the players are ready. So game number 4 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So JURAVLJOV started with a Tetris, Serenity waiting for a long part to get the Tetris as well. And there is a Tetris for Serenity, 26,047 for JURAVLJOV. JURAVLJOV with Tetris, Serenity as well. So both players currently playing very strong game of Tetris with stack under control, with Tetris readiness as soon as possible, and the long part timing is pretty good as well. So far so good, but we know how cruel this game can be and how quickly it can change, giving, instead of giving good pieces, it can give you worse pieces and so on. So yeah, we have to be careful for the whole time. Full concentration is required. 217 for Serenity, 161 for JURAVLJOV. We are in the 50 lines territory, so still a lot of lines to be played on level 8 in speeds. So a lot can change. A lot can happen. $265 for Serenity, $213 for JURAVLJOV. We're kind of in a halfway stage of 18. JURAVLJOV, 311 for Serenity, so Serenity with a very good pace. And it looks like over 600 transition possible. Oh, and JURAVLJOV misdrops the LPs. I totally missed it, and this is another fatal misdrop which kills JURAVLJOV's game. 239.020. And Serenity, you are good, but I see you are on a very good pace. This is a potential comp PB pace for you. So if you want to play this game out, feel free to do so. JURAVLJOV, you might take a little bit of a break if you want to. Yeah, let's see if Serenity can get a good score until the end of the game. 6S24 is the comp PB to be beaten, and this game has a lot of potential to do so. So Serenity, if you heard, feel free to play this game out and yeah, bring a good score home. I don't know if it's yeah, Serenity definitely is a good player. But he's also a human. JURAVLJOV is also a human. .503 after 109 lines, so yeah. If the long wide timings will be on point, this game has a lot of potential to be Serenity's. Oh, and a Tugi spin, and this might slow down Serenity's pace. But still, the pace is good enough. So 19 play and Serenity of course can play 19, so Longboard would be a cool piece right now. Of course, the Longboard is not coming when needed. And the sequence is pretty tough as for now, but yeah, Serenity is going to transition with 565, so some 19 play is needed. But unfortunately, the second half of 18, yeah, wasn't the most efficient one, and yeah, Serenity tops out at 568, 680, but still a good game. GG's. Yeah, sometimes the 99 there. Yeah, that's true. So, Serenity takes another game, leads 4-0, is only one game away from advancing to the next round. Now, JURAVLJOV is in a pretty tough situation. The Russian player has to win 5 games in a row, can't lose a single one in order to stay in this match, in order to advance to the next round. The players are ready, so game number 5 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. For Serenity, 12,000 for JURAVLJOV. Oh, a nice solution by JURAVLJOV. That was nicely executed. Serenity 98,000, JURAVLJOV 88. And JURAVLJOV with a little bit of a cleaner board. Serenity needs to take care of the left side. Decided to go for some safe strats, which is was kind of like unexpected by me, to be honest. Knowing, this aggressive playstyle of Serenity. Some safe play? Yeah. Might seem odd, but I think that was a good solution. That was like the right decision. 121 for JURAVLJOV, 154 for Serenity. Serenity, 250 Serenity, 198 JURAVLJOV. So Serenity once again outpacing Russian player. No, JURAVLJOV needs to be careful. It's in a mid-stack situation. Gets some pieces, reopens the well, gets a long bar to lower the board. 260 for JURAVLJOV, 367 for Serenity. So Serenity once again outpacing JURAVLJOV. Yeah, the Russian player is not doing a bad job at all in this game. But simply Serenity can squeeze like one Tetris here, one Tetris there, like one Tetris more than JURAVLJOV, and then it sums up to this kind of a big advantage. 103 lines and 130,000 or 120,000 points advantage for Serenity, where Serenity with a finish tower in an awkward place off the board, but yes, skims some lines. And there was plenty of S pieces falling from the sky. But you know, those players know how to deal with the with those you know sequences. And we have Serenity with 467, JURAVLJOV with 342. So Serenity probably will get another 500k in this match. Maybe there will be some 19, 516 for Serenity, 390 for JURAVLJOV. So JURAVLJOV, you gotta prepare for some level 19 of your lifetime. Oh, but JURAVLJOV missed drop just before transition, and I'm afraid there is nothing JURAVLJOV can do. JURAVLJOV tops out at 131 lines with 393,020, 393,020, and Serenity is good for the game and for the match. Wins it 5-0 and advances to the next round. So GG's for that, and let's see how far Serenity can play on 19 here. JURAVLJOV, thank you very much for your participation in this event. Yeah, next event is Paldas League, happening in October and November. So if you wanna participate, feel free to register. 538,640 is the score for Serenity, which is the final score of the day. Final score of the day for Serenity, yes. And here is your winner, Serenity, representing Japan. Now I'm aware of what I'm saying, so no jokes around it. And I will show you the match statistics in a second. Yeah, and Serenity is, I think, is a good redemption for you, this match. I think it's like also a good warm-up before a very important match for you against Hana. Direct qualifying spot up for grabs in the first place match. And yeah, we will see more of Serenity for sure tomorrow on Sunday, and then later a rematch against Le. So there will be a chance, Serenity, for you to kind of bounce back from this difficult loss. Yeah, JURAVLJOV. Yeah, I wanted to say something during the match, but I didn't want to disturb Serenity. Now I'm kind of free to say it. Serenity played very well today, but in the last match against Le, Serenity, there are also some kind of series of weird misdrops and so on. So it happens to every one of us, and yeah, you play a good match, you can play a bad match, but after you play a bad match, you simply have to, move on and do your best in the next match. This is how simple or how difficult it is, but this is the nature of this game. So let me then update the rocket, and here it is. Yeah, so Serenity winning in a sweep, 5-0. So we have 3 sweeps already in round 1. Treaty versus Smarts, Robin versus Shid, and today Serenity versus JURAVLJOV. Yeah, JURAVLJOV didn't play that bad at all. There were like some unfortunate, mostly some unfortunate misdrops in the worst possible moments, which couldn't be recovered. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, we have the saying here, JURAVLJOV, you need to train more. Yeah, so I think it's kind of it's a simple way to describe what you've written. Yeah, if you wanna play at a high level, you have to train more. You need to train more, otherwise your level will decrease, and it will be like it will be. Okay, so Land Serenity. There will be a rematch after like this Dust Classic match. This time in a shorter format, best of 9. So we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. And the next match of the day, the final match of round 1, James versus MICHU. This match is scheduled in about half an hour, but I will try to contact the players if they wanna start the match earlier. I wouldn't mind doing it, because yeah, I'm like streaming for the 5th day in a row, and yeah, it would be cool. Okay, you are good for it, but I'm still asking you in the chat, in the Discord server. Yeah, so I'm gonna set up the timer for as if we like going to start the match on time. If there will be like confirmation from players that they wanna start earlier, I will of course adjust the timer. So yeah, dear viewers, please like be aware of what's going on our stream. Yes, so I have to prepare the match, the stream and so on. So we are going for a break anyway. If the break will take about 20 minutes or less, it's about to be decided. We are waiting for the answer from MICHU. So yeah, take the break and see you on the other side of it. Okay guys, so we are back after the break for the final match of the day and for the final match of the round 1 of PDM September 2025 Tier 1 tournament. The match between two closest seeds, so seed number 8, James, representing United States of America, against seed number 9, MICHU, representing Poland. Poland, who was like recently on his spiritual journey in Bhutan and now is more enlightened and more powerful. Yeah, so James, on the other hand, the most consistent and the strongest, literally strongest DAS player of the year 2024. 40 points difference between those two players, which means that James is about 56 to 44% favorite to win this match. CompPB also in favorite of James, 705 against 648 for MICHU. And yeah, the players are playing to gain some points for the PAL-DAS cycle, and as we are speaking about those two players, I will say a little bit more. Maybe first the rules. So, we play level 18 starts only, no line cap, SPS, controller and handcam are the mandatory things for this event. We play best of 9, which means the player who wins 5 games wins the entire match and advances to the next round. And player collect points for the standings. As you can see, the base points, the tournament strength factor, and yeah, the final number of points. The loser of this match will get 48.15 points. The quarterfinalist, the winner, will get 80.25 with a chance of getting more. But yeah, this will be a tough challenge for the winner, because the winner has to play against the paceman, Shuichi. And by the way, James, Shuichi didn't come to Poland in his pace car, unfortunately. Only used public transport. So yeah, I was kind of disappointed. Disappointed I later counted that I could have a ride in a pace car, but not this time. Yeah, maybe next time. We'll see. Yeah, so coming back to our PAL-DAS cycle standings. We have James currently with, as you can see, as 4th player in the ELO standings, but we'll come back to that in a second. First, maybe I'll show you the PDM standings. We have both MICHU and James with pretty close scores, 218.17 for MICHU, 217.35 for James, and they are both ranked like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th and 7th, not counting the players qualified via the major event. And Dobry, don't reveal those secrets, please. Yeah, so I wanted to make a nice story, and you ruined it. Yeah, and as you can see, James and MICHU are pretty close here, and they played 4 tournaments so far, and every one of them, both of them, were only able to advance to the quarterfinals once. So one of them will definitely improve the points, and it looks like the player who improves the points can overtake for sure Yanni, and 30 points behind myself. What's the difference in points? Oh, my English. So wait a second. It's a difference of 32 points between last 16 and quarterfinal stage. Yeah, so the winner can overtake myself as well and be provisionally 4th in this standings. with a chance if he is able to beat Shuichi to even like overtake Gunther, who is currently third. So there is something to fight for those players, and if they kind of fail, and hello Michu, welcome. They kind of fail to do it by PDM. There is also a very interesting standing in the ELO rating, so the players are not only close in the PDM standings but also in the ELO rating standings. Only 4.8 points separate those two players, and provisionally James is in the last qualifying spots via the ELO ratings. Michu is, like, as you can see, 4.8 points behind. So there is something to fight for. James and Michu are not qualified yet for the Paldas Cup, but as you can see in both standings, they still have some chances, and of course if they want to play in the Paldas League they can get their direct qualifying spots, but if they fail somehow, as you can see, they are in a pretty good position in both the PDM and ELO standings. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Definitely a win for one of these players will be very helpful. So something to play for, and yeah, we'll see how the whole situation develops then later. This year we still have this tournament to be finished. We still have Paldas League, which will shake maybe a little bit the ELO standings, as every player playing their qualifying for the division will get some matches to play, will not be eliminated after first loss as in those single elimination PDM tournaments. Yeah, so still some things can happen and probably will happen, and there will be also the final PDM in December. So yeah, both Michu and James not yet qualified, but with some good chances to do so. Yeah, so here we have it, and yeah, the time is there, so let me bring the players to the screen. And here they are. Let me give the players some pieces. And Michu using this new camera angle, which Perek used for the for his match. Fortunately, the new camera angle didn't work for Perek, so let's see if Michu can do better. The seed for game number 1 is 8D30EC, 8D30EC, and if you guys wanna increment, it's fine. If you wanna... Okay, so James already answered that. Sorry, I missed the message. I think Michu is also fine with the increment, but let's wait for the confirmation. Michu says okay, yeah. Michu's a cool guy. $8D30EC is the seed. $8D30EC. Yeah, so as you guys saw, a pretty close match. Seed 8 versus seed 9, and both in the ELO and PDM standings the players are close to each other. So yeah, I hope we can have a nice close match for the final match of today. The players are ready, so let's start game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And simul start for the players. Yeah, so we have Michu on the right, James on the left. And let's see how well they can play this game. And Michu said a nice thing after the Polish Championship. I will say it maybe in a second. Oh, those are very annoying pieces for Michu, but... Oh, the S piece. What are the pieces? My god. Is Michu able to do anything about them? Okay, Michu's fighting, but Is there anything Michu can do? Yeah, the pole vault was okay. Come on, Michu, you can do it. You can survive this board. Never give up, if you said. Yeah, I shouldn't be biased. I should be like neutral as the commentator. But this was a very nice, nicely done by Michu. Nice, you know, patience, nice flat placements, and Michu was able to bring the board down. So I think I'm allowed to say what I want to say. I got a message from Michu after the Polish Championship. We played against each other. Yeah, Michu lost this match more probably than I won it, but yeah, it doesn't matter. And after the tournament, Michu said, because my nick is PIW, and the Polish word for beer is piwo, as so my nick with a letter O at the end. This means beer. And Michu wrote to me, okay, maybe I lost to beef or pivo, because yeah, because of the Polish grammar, it's kind of the same as you write it in this context. And but I won against vodka, so it was kind of interesting. Yeah, we had a nice fight with some vodka on Saturday evening, to be honest. And yeah, Michu was kind of successful. And hello, Ivan. A long time not seen here in the chat. I hope you're doing well. 172 for both players, so the players are keeping the pace with each other. I'm depressed enough to watch Tetris again. Oh, come on, Ivan, not like that. Tetris is a pretty nice game. You don't have to be depressed to watch it. Or do you? 264 for James, 243 for Michu. The players still have over 40 lines before transition to level 19. Yeah, and I'm really curious how many of the games in this match will be decided because of the 19 play. Well, a little bit of an overshift for Michu with this Z piece. So let's hope Michu can... yeah, this is good. We should be able to bring the board down. Of course, this allows James to build a lead. But most important for Michu is right now to survive, to bring the board down. And yeah, if Michu won't be able to, you know, how to say it, Michu won't be able to be ahead on 18, just to give himself a chance, maybe to catch up the score on 19. We know that James is also an excellent 19 player, so this won't be an easy task, but you know, you wanna give yourself a chance. 409 for James, 333 for Michu, so Michu is like 780k behind in score, but also, yeah, the line count is now the same almost, so yeah, 4 Tetrises more or less is the advantage of the American player. And we are approaching the transition very soon. You get a nice Tetris, 382, James 419. James transitions with 440. Michu transitions with 406, so about 35k is the lead, but Michu's board after transition is kind of collapsing. Michu tops out at 134 lines with 407, so James is good for game number 1. James, of course, if you want to play this game out, feel free to do so. It's 1-0 for you, and let's see how well James is prepared. Yeah, unfortunately the board for Michu was not the best one to survive it after transition, and yeah, now James is having like a pretty solid game going. For 74, level 22. Yeah, we know that James is a keyboard cheater, has some good scores in the books, but can also play with a controller, as you can see. I wonder if James's first max out will be the legit one with a controller, or will be keyboard cheated. Guys in the chat, what's your take about it? What do you think? It's like for a non-max out player, James has so many, 800k scores. I don't know if yeah, okay, Merca is like the only officially like known and recognized max outer. We have also this like, I don't know, not solved story with Poet, so there's like no clear decision made how to classify the scores of the German player. So let's assume that as for now we officially have a 1-1 max outer. So Mercury got a lot of 800k scores, but the players who are like 900 plus, I think don't have as many 800 scores as James has. Level 27 for James. When James needs to bring it down. Oh, doesn't get the O piece over, and this Blueberry 17 is a deadly level for James. 531 220, 531 220 for James. And James, by the way, what happened to your stencil is once again a little bit off. Last match it was okay, but this time it's a little bit off. I don't know what's going on. And 3s to chests in the chat as well. Stencil wants to escape. Yeah, that's true. Of course, we can see your gameplay, James. So it's not that big of a deal, but I saw you have a better stencil in the past. The players are ready. Game number 2 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, and guys, let me remind you that we have a Maturino prize pool for this event. We're currently at $10.69. As you can see, there are 2 Maturino links because we kind of have 2 active tournaments as for now. But after this weekend, we will have only one. The final match of the 2025 Paldas Classic tournament will be played this Saturday and Sunday. First session on Saturday at 18 UTC, the second session on Sunday and also 18 UTC, and this match will be played by Hannah and Serenity. The players will fight for the direct qualifying spot to the 2026 Paldas Cup. And Serenity played today the match before against JURAVLJOV. Won this match 5-0, so a nice redemption after, yeah, I think I can say it, not the best performance against Le earlier this week in the classic event. And yeah, this is kind of funny in a way that Serenity and Le will play now against each other in the PDM tournament, so there will be a chance for Serenity to get some revenge over that. Okay, let's go back to our players. James with 142, Michu with 162. And James would like to bring the board down, I suppose. Okay, gets the piece over and gets a longbar finally. Oh, Michu. Okay, Michu gets the longbar as well, so shouldn't be that big of a deal. Oh, this didn't burn anything. Oh, and Michu needs to fight for his life. Oh no, what's going on? Can Michu do anything to survive it? Can Michu do anything to survive it? Oh no, this is not going well for Michu. 43 lines and 191 top out. So it means James is good. James takes this game and leads 2-0. 56 lines, 2 to 5, 720. Yeah, so 56 lines, 2 to 5, 720, and 191, 520 was the score for MICHU. Yeah, and the players are ready for game number 3, which starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. There is a Tetris for MICHU, 46,046 for James. James 108, MICHU 125, and yeah, we can see some good gameplay so far. No major, things going on the boards of our players. It's kind of boring to commentate, but I think that the player enjoy this kind of a boring game. And I don't mind it boring, don't mind it like being boring for the viewers, so to speak. I think like the more boring the game is to commentate, the better it is for the players. 251 for James after 6-9, 243 for MICHU after 59, so yeah, slight advantage for the American player, but nothing significant. Skimmed a few lines. Kind of a safe play by MICHU. I'm not used to it, so to be honest. Oh, now MICHU is going crazier. And it already kind of, I don't know. Oh, causes some difficulties to MICHU. Is there anything MICHU can do to survive this board? The L goes to the left. Okay, that was a pretty good piece for sure. Okay, MICHU can survive the board, definitely. Oh. And oh, this is getting very high for MICHU. Is there anything MICHU can do? I'm afraid not. MICHU tops out at 290, 320, 290, 320, and James takes another game. James tops out with 422, 940, 422, 940. So a very solid performance by James, like outpacing MICHU regularly game after game. and taking advantage of it. James is in the lead 3-0, and the players are ready for game number 4, which starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Dobre saying, reverse sweep is coming, believe me. Oh, and Michu's board is getting higher and higher. Is there anything? Oh, Michu can survive it. Yeah, it looks like Michu kind of wanted to get this long bar so badly that he refused to burn. Oh, and now it's getting out of control for Michu. And Michu is going to top out. I'm afraid this was too greedy for the Polish player. 7,980 points top out, so James is good. James leads 4-0. James, you are safe for game number 4. 21 lines, 40,660. Yeah, so James only one game away from advancing to the next round. Michu now needs to win 5 games in a row. 5 games in a row is what Michu needs to take this game and a match. To take this match. And Serenity saying in the chat, "Come on, Michu, you can do it." Of course, Michu, you can do it. Take one game at a time, and yeah, let's see how it goes. There's already, so game number 5 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And both Michu and James kind of playing similar boards, or almost the same for a while. So 71 for James, 70 for Michu. They are even playing a similar game. Yes, yeah, Ivan, it's true. It's true. And they kind of have like similar, or maybe even the same pieces every game. Who knows? Yeah. So 122 for Michu, 79 for James. So the first time, maybe in this match, or maybe like a longer time, that Michu is ahead in score. One 191 for Michu, 150 for James. Yeah, synchronized Tetris. That's a good word, Dobre, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of like improving my vocabulary during the commentary as well. Yeah, it's kind of, like difficult when you use German language at work for 8 hours, and then after work you're doing Tetris, and then you need to switch to the other foreign language, and yeah, but it's of course also a good practice, so why not challenge ourselves? Oh, Michu, okay, gets the pieces. 38 meanwhile for James. Michu with 283. So James was able not only to reduce the deficit but also to be, yeah, James is ahead. Oh my god, once again I missed some words, but anyway, 361 for James, 307 for Michu. We still have over 49s to go before transition, and Michu is going a little bit risky, but get some pieces. Oh, and Michu would like to see a long bar very, very soon. And there it is, long bar for Michu. 335, James 395. James with a very clean board so far. Oh, and Michu with a nice dirty Tetris. James 472, Michu 390. So Michu, you'd better prepare for transition. It looks like your tournament life will be dependent on your 19 play, because there's no signs of James slowing down. And James with 519 already, Michu with 437. And yeah, we are approaching the transition. The next lines, Michu, James with 544, Michu with 484, so about 60k. Oh, and Michu misdrops the long bar in a most unfortunate way. And Michu tops out at 484, 980, 484, 980 is the top out score for Michu, and James takes the game and a match and wins the match in a sweep 5-0. Yeah, Michu, thank you very much for playing. See you next time. Next time, possible for you is of course the 2025 PAL-DAS League. Yeah, and James makes a step forward in order, qualifying for the PAL-DAS Cup. If not via the, PAL-DAS League, then as you could see, James has very good outside chances both in the ELO standings and in the PDM. So definitely something to fight for. And now let's enjoy James' victory run. A nice patience by James with those schemes. And probably would have gone for some riskier solutions. Yes, Dobre, you are kind of higher, and even Purek, yeah. It looks like you're the highest classified Polish player this month. And you didn't even play a single game so far, so this is how good you are, Dobre. Oh, and James over 600k over on level 25, so this is a good game going by James. Okay, now the left side needs to be addressed. And James is doing... Ah, sorry. Yeah. Actually, Ruchak is in the same round of the tournament as you, so neither of you played your second round match, the quarterfinals, so you are tied as for now. And James is on level 28, and James needs to find a way how to get out of it. This is a very difficult board, and I'm afraid James can't do anything more, but very, very nice effort. Level 28 and 647, 580. 647, 580. So James, this is a very good score for you, and you are the match winner. You advance to the quarterfinals. Congratulations! Yeah, and with this kind of a play, do you think you can challenge the paceman? What's your take, James? Do you feel confident to challenge the paceman himself? Yeah, 229 is almost the kill screen, if it was the wrong version, yeah. If Rich is the paceman, I'm the postman. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Yeah, postman. That's right. Yeah, here's James, your match winner, and here are your match stats. 647 as the highest score for James, 1.8 million points in total, and a sweep over MICHU. This is something good for James in terms of elo ratings, because as you know, the higher your win is, the more elo points you can get. And I will show you the elo standings just in a second, but first things first, let me show you the bracket. Guys, we are done with the round 1 of this event, so only 8 players left. Shuichi versus James, Cobra versus Dobre, Le versus Serenity, and Rurchak versus Robin. These are our quarterfinal pairings, but we are taking a little bit of a break. From this tournament, but we are not taking a break from Tetris at all. Saturday and Sunday is reserved for the third place match in the other tournament. This tournament is called 2025 PALDAS Classic, which was which is our second major event of the year, with 3 direct qualifying spots, 2 of them already won by Rurchak and Le, and the third spot will be decided by the third place match, and this match will be played tomorrow at 18 UTC, first session, 9 games, Hana versus Serenity, and the remaining games on Sunday, also 18 UTC. Yes, so the winner gets the qualifying spot, and the loser kind of goes empty-handed as far as this tournament is concerned, but there are more tournaments to be played in this year. Not that many, because we are like approaching the end of the year slowly but surely, but still Paldas League and the December PDM tournament. So yeah, this is what it is. And James 5, MICHU 0 for the elo standings. Yeah, I can show the elo standings. They should be updated. They're not updated here. What I'm doing, because James's elo rating is at 1595. So James is currently world number 21, 4 points behind Feisbrot, 10 points behind Hepta. So James not that far away from advancing to the top 20 of the elo standings. And yeah, James is kind of able to outpace the paceman. Then maybe James can overtake a few more players. Yeah, Shuichi currently, as you can see, world number 3. So this will be a pretty tough challenge. But if James can play like he played today, with this great consistency and some good scores, yeah, there might be an interesting match against Shuichi for sure. Yeah, so this is this is it, and give me like few seconds, and I will of course update those cycle stuff which we tried to analyze before this match started, and I will show you how those standings look like after this match is done. Yeah, so James overtook myself in the PDM standings. Where is it? Cycle. So PDM standings is here, and of course it takes a while to update. Or isn't it doing anything? Do I need to refresh it? I assume yes. Yeah, so James is guaranteed 80.25 points for the PDM standings, and James Yanni overtook myself. He's at 251 right now. The third highest player who is not qualified via the major events is currently Gunther with 311 and 160 points, so 80 points more is for reaching the quarterfinal stage. 80 points would give James 330 something. Yeah, if James is able to beat Shuichi, then James can overtake Gunther and be provisionally third in the PDM standings. And one more thing, the ELO ratings. 1595 for James and 1516 for Michου. Yeah, so in terms of ELO standings, James improved his score a little bit. It's not showing here. Oh, do I need to refresh it as well? Let me refresh it. Yeah, so we can see James with 1595, which is actually the highest ELO rating for James this year. So James not that far away from 1600. The average of 5 best ratings for James 1586. So was able to run away from Michου a little bit. But there is one thing I have to say. That this rating for James is currently not that safe. Why do I say it? Because we have here, as you can see, Serenity on the 21st spot, only 4 matches played, 1654, 1650, 1636, 1635. This is no matter how the match ends for Serenity, the average of 5 will be definitely over 1600, so Serenity will for sure overtake James, even maybe Yelena, maybe even Dujika. We'll have to see what will be the exact rating. So yeah, James's provisional spot here is currently not enough, and of course we have Hannah with 3 good ratings of over 1600, Cobra with some good 3 good rating of 1700. So if those players are able to play 2 more matches until the end of the year, and the cutoff for ELO might be even higher. So we'll see how it all goes. As first said, this will change for sure. Yes, Furio there, or Frank, hello. You missed all the matches today. Unfortunately, we are done. And answering to James, did I had a chance to talk to Gunther at CWC upon his future with Paldas? Has he really given up on it? So, I have a short answer to this question, but knowing Gunther, I think that this short answer might not be, being long, being like valid for the long term, so to speak. So currently, Gunther concentrates on the wrong playstyle of this game and doesn't want to hear about the correct playstyle. But we know how it works in Tetris world, so I don't want to like speak more about it. Officially, Gunther is like not playing DAS anymore. He's concentrating on rolling, but you know how it is in Tetris. In Tetris, there is one word we should all probably not use. The word is never. Never is never in Tetris. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. As for now, Gunther is not planning to play any NDSC events, and we don't know what happens in a month or two. So this is how it is, and yeah, Frank, you can watch the VODs for sure for the matches you missed, and yeah, we'll see. So I still have, like, you know, Gunther in the standings, James, for the points Gunther earned for the ELO ratings and so on, and the most I have, like, I'm still thinking how, because I was like not because of Gunther, but anyway, I was like kind of thinking what happens if a player X, Y, or Z gets direct qualifying spot and decides like not to play because, you know, a retirement or any other stuff, how to replace the players. My first thought was that I take simply the highest player from this list. You can see from the ELO list, because this shows the performance, but still have to think about it, how to deal with it. Yeah, I slowly but surely should post the rules of the Paldas Cup, but yeah, it's not only because of Gunther. You know how it works in Tetris. Some players they play and then they disappear and so on, and some of them might not even care about, you know, I got a qualifying spot and I don't want to use it or something. So yeah, we'll have to think about the replacement, but I think this ELO list would be like the simplest approach to do so. So if the top 16 players who gained their spots like don't decide fully to register, then the next players from this ELO list will be then in the top 16. This is my initial thought, but I still have to think about it, and yeah, slowly but surely I will have to publish the rules for the 2026 Paldas Cup. But yeah, guys, we are done for today. We played some matches. Round 1 is done. Yeah, let me show you the bracket once again. The Paldas Classic tomorrow and on Sunday 18 UTC, both days Hana versus Serenity, and this PDM bracket where we have Shuichi versus James, Cobra versus Cobra, Lev versus Serenity, and Rurchak versus Robin. Those matches have to be scheduled and yeah, will be played next week, because I don't wanna, like, you know, mix PDM with classics. So we are now switching to the classic mode. So best of 19, 2 sessions. Session number 1 with 9 games, session number 2 the remaining games of the match. Yeah, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. For those of you who can join the stream tomorrow, please feel free to do so. I think Hana and Serenity, this might be a very close match. Currently those players are on pretty similar ELO ratings, around 1650, so more or less same skill level as far as the ELO is concerned. And we will go to Peter the Chair. We haven't tried it, this Twitch user yet, but I see that Peter the Chair is streaming some Tetris for non-pros action. And yeah, let's see how the players are going. I see a player with a pretty interesting stencil, guys. Yeah, let's go there and let's find out how the stencil is done. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.